Hey Internet's RJ, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now we're back with our New Year's tradition on the channel, which is to refresh our annual Chime video. That's right, there's $100 up for grabs, Compass of Chime, which is the best bonus to get started with if bonus hunting is your 2025 New Year's resolution. If it isn't, there's still time to make it your resolution. So, in typical fashion, we will cover this offer, terms and conditions, requirements, eligibility, everything you need to know to make Chime's money become your money. So, of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, there will be a blog post down below as well as a referral link. As you'll see in the promo material, it'll have my name on it, but it's entirely possible and somewhat likely that going forward, it will be someone else's name on that, and that's because I rotate through my channel members through Chime. It's a very profitable bonus for both sides. If you're interested in that, stay tuned to the end because we will talk about how you can get in on the action. So let's take a look at Chime. This again is our annual tradition here, if you will. But selfishly, I like to get my referrals started at the beginning of the year. So here we go. And as much as I like Chime, on all these years, they have not added a single happy person. So, I mean, that phone looks really nice. Like, that's the dream, to have a smartphone that is just all display, no weird dynamic island or hole punch. But as much as I want that phone to exist, and maybe it does and I just don't know about it, it's not a happy person. So let's keep going here, shall we? Again, requirements. Open a new checking account, just a Chime checking account, using the referral link down below for you. Activate the debit card. They have added that in recent years, so just make sure to activate it. Personally, I don't activate debit cards unless I actually need to use them for the bonus, so they do call it out, so activate it. And then direct deposit $200 within 45 days of account opening, and there is no end date listed. Well, they do list the end of the year, but they, again, because it's a channel tradition, they refresh it every year and just push out the end date. So no matter when you're watching this should be a valid offer. And the day it's no longer a valid offer is the day I become very sad. But there you go. Now, a few things here. The requirements are simple and to the point. And again, yes, selfishly, I refreshed this one the first of the year for two reasons. One, because it's a quick, easy way to start my referral game again, but because we have a lot of channel members who also want to get their referral links through. But the reason we have so many people with links is because this is actually the best bonus, as we said, to get started. Number one, it's just one direct deposit of $200, pretty low amount. And number two, in past years, the last 3-4 years since we've been talking about them, they pay like instantly. Now, of course, that could change always, but it was like, hey, your direct deposit hits like 1, 2 in the morning, whenever the bank processes it. And then like by the time you wake up at like 5 a.m., you have your line item there for the promotional credit. And it's a really good bonus because with those things, it's low cost to entry, I guess you could call it. And then it's a very quick payout, which shows folks very instantly that, hey, this is a real thing and it actually works. Because one of the biggest deals, with the other banks, most banks actually, is that they make you wait the full 90, 120 days. And people get discouraged or annoyed, or they don't get that right away. And then, they might not want to do other bonuses. But this is a great one to get started with. So there is that. But let's keep going here with eligibility, fees, and closure next. Now, as you would have guessed, this is nationwide. They do state new customers only. I have heard of people churning this in the past. I don't have enough intel on like how long they were, went between being a customer and anything to tell you something solid. But if it's been a few years, I mean, you could always give it another shot. I've heard of people doing it, but by the rules, it is new customers only. Chime checking is fee-free, as you would hope, and there is no closure rule listed. So again, even still pretty easy eligibility, fees, and closure section. Now again, I don't close the account because their referral program is one of the better referral programs out there. It's 100 for me, 100 for you. It's up to 10 heads a year, which is $1,000. So the referral program generally needs to be about $100 for folks to actually want to sign up for it. Anything less, people will, but it does take quite some time. So this is definitely worth to keep open. And, you can start your own referral network, or again, we have something at the end of this that might be able to help you out. The only other thing worth mentioning here in the note slide is, two things. Number one, in recent years, they've rolled out this thing called Spot Me bonus. It's kind of like a cash advance from what I understand. You don't need that at all, but they do try to push it like there's a bonus you can earn from it. So that Spot Me thing, I would ignore entirely. I haven't used it, but at least a year or two ago, they were pushing that pretty hard. I don't know if that is still the case, but it can be somewhat confusing. like, hey, what is this? Do I need to do this? Like, no, Spot Me is a totally different thing. I haven't messed with it at all, so just stick to what we covered here. Again, the other thing here is, because they pay very quickly, you'll be able to test out and see what works for a direct deposit and doesn't. Again, they've been around for a while. Some of these neo or fintech banks have kind of tightened up a little bit what works and doesn't work. I imagine, your business accounts wise, things like that will definitely work. I've got a real job, so I tend to just use real direct deposits. But because they pay so quickly, you should know fairly quickly yourself if it worked or didn't work, because again, you've got 45 days to do it. But of course, data points do exist, but again, they end up being somewhat potentially outdated. That's why I don't always include them in the video anymore. So just be aware of that. And if you do know what works, definitely let us know down below. You could be helping some folks out. So there you go. There is Chime. Everything you need to know to get started or get the bonus hunter in your life started and build out your own referral network. So let's hit the summary slide, then plug some stuff to bring us home. And here you have it. As we said, target is Chime. The product, you want a Chime checking account. Payout is going to be $100. It is nationwide. Requirements: direct deposit $200 within 45 days of opening, and then activate that debit card just to be on the safe side. Fees, there are no fees, I can confirm. Again, I've kept my account open for 4 or 5 years now with no fees charged. I just leave like $5 in there so it stays open. And then you can shut it down whenever you want, but again, I would keep this open because of the referral program. But there you go, just like that, there is our New Year's tradition of Chime refreshed. But of course, if this one is not for you or you want even more action, well then check out profitfulcontent.com, which is the channel's blog. It's always linked down below for you and on the channel homepage. We post news stories, we post bank promotions. Guess you'll never guess what promotion just got bumped to the top of the list. And of course, we have credit card offers, everything to make your New Year's very profitable. In addition to that, who are these channel members rotating their Chime links? Well, we have a channel members group, which is basically a Discord server shared between this channel and the main channel. The gist of it here is we're assembling some of the best bonus hunters in the game to not only go out and find offers, but refer one another internally. And of course, when applicable, we use member links in videos and blog posts, and the member gets to keep all of that money. Now, again, the goal is that your membership, again, $5 a month, cancel anytime, would be totally paid for through referrals. Of course, there is no earning cap. I do try to rotate as many people through it. Now, everyone's got a Chime link, so we try to get as many people as we can through that, but there are plenty of other offers with referrals that we can get you in on and things like that. People are just sending me offers, all the time that they find, even local credit unions. We can plug your referral, for on the website or something like that. So we're about 100 members strong. We'd love to see you over there if you are interested. Help put some of these referral links that you're building up in this game to good use. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. So of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week on how to make the bank's money become your money, and of course every single day over on profitfulcontent.com. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.